Okay, I'm down the allotment again. I have to water. I'm so fed up of watering. I don't mind kind of 20, 22 degrees. That's lovely. But this is a bit too warm when there's other things to do. We just need a little bit more of interspersed rain. That would make my life so much easier. Anyway, there'll probably be a bit more tying in I need to do. I've brought the strimmer down. Hopefully I've brought the battery so I can get that going. But yeah, I've just got to keep up on the watering so things don't die. I'm not giving them tons of water, but enough. So I'm being careful with what I use. I think the black woven weed suppressant, some people think that it's going to keep the heat, it's going to keep things hotter, but actually it keeps it more shaded so the soil dries out less. So when it has a good soak, then the water doesn't evaporate so quickly. So I think I might try and strim the side paths again. Saying that, the brambles from next door plots have grown over again. The old lady next to me, she doesn't seem to have come back. I know she paid, but her health hasn't been great the last couple of years, so hopefully she's alright. And the other side of me, I know that's empty. That's been empty several years. Now I'm pretty sure there is no site rep. This is a very small site. There's 13 plots and there's about, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8 maybe of us. So there's about 5 spare plots. Anyway, there's no site rep. And the allotments officer did ask, did I want to be site rep? And I said, I'll have a think. But I'm considering saying yes because there's not lots to manage here. It's very small. And just to be able to get the other plots let. I'm fed up of them being empty and the brambles and the weeds growing over onto mine. I just want people to garden next to me. So yeah, I might contact them and say, yeah, alright, I'll do it. But yeah, on with making my plot more accessible. So on the frame here, I got some French climbing bean called Violet. So yes, if we take a closer look, the vine is a kind of purpley colour. Let me show you. So it's climbing up this old sunflower stalk. Yes, it's purple. And the flower is purple. I think the bean's purple, but I think it might go green when you cook it. Now this runner bean that's here is called Streamline. And it's got red flowers. The stems are green, but there are bits of red on it. Let me show you. So you've got red tinges to some of the vine. So it's interesting how the flower colour does seem to come out in some of the rest of the growth. Now, that's lovely. The sun went in for a few minutes. There's a few clouds dotted about, which is actually quite nice. Well, it's well needed. So yes, I've done a bit of tying in. I still need to do some strimming. I was using my Bosch water pump to pump water from the water butts to water, but I obviously didn't charge it and I only got about 10 minutes use out of it. So yeah, it'll be back to the watering can. So look at this lovely iris. I'd forgotten I even had some planted in here. And I'm imagining that's a geranium. And is it oxeye daisies are about to open. They're a bit of a thug. I've got a peony there. I think I've had one flower off of it, so it should flower more next year. Oh, the bees are loving these roses, but as you can see, I got to prune a few more, so they've gone over. Here we are in the greenhouse, and although it's not that big, I'm going to pick my first cucumber. Now this is a variety I don't normally grow, or I haven't before. It is Telepath. So yeah, that's nice. It's not bitter. The skin isn't too hard. There's not lots of ridges on it. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Tasty. It's just a shame there's no tomatoes yet to go with it. But yeah, I like that. That bee is having a rest. I guess it's a bumblebee. It's too big for a honeybee. Yeah, it's cleaning and preening itself. Oh, don't fall off, bee. You're right on the edge. Now, what was it? Last winter? The winter before? I found a whole third of a compost bin of acorns in my compost bin. Obviously hidden there by the squirrels. But the reason they picked that is because I'm only 3 plots up from I'd say a massive acorn tree. I don't know how old it is. I guess as as oak trees go, there's probably ones a lot older. But let me show you. The greenhouse, my uncovered polytunnel, and then you've got one plot there. And then I think it's either 1 or 2 up from there. So it's not too bad. It's not. Oh, that's better. I'm not zoomed in. So I don't think it's stupidly old. It might be 50 odd years, but that's not old for an oak tree. Okay, I'm back down the other end. Cucumber all gone now. Cucumber was yummy. I'm just going to trim down here, and yes, there is a lot of bramble to cut back so I can actually get down there. But I think I'm going to start by clearing the way to that water butt, and then just past my shed there's another water butt, but again it's got long grass in front of it because neither of those plots is manned. Well, this one's definitely empty, and the other one I haven't seen anything of her this year. So I start by making it easier for me to get to the water. Just going to strip. Well, that's one done. I won't get stung trying to get to the water. The next one to tackle, again, grass is way too high. And I got along there to do, but this bit first. Oh Well, now I can get to that one safely as well. Now let's see what battery life is left, because this is not the best battery. And I'll try and start going down there. It's not too long, but I don't think I'm going to get very far with it. Well, now the bees here seem to be desperate for the water, and I'm not supposed to leave it open. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slide the cover along slightly so that where that grass is growing out the water, that they can actually get down to a bit of water. That should be alright. Gotta let the bees have some water though. See if I can do this without getting stung. There, yes. That should mean that the bees can actually get to the water, because there's a bit of grass up there. Hopefully that should mean they can rest on stuff. Come on, bee, find the water without getting drowned. Okay, I only got down as far as the black currants, but that's already looking better. It's a bit more wild further down, and the other path is even more crazy. So it is boiling. I dread to think what the temperature is. I think it's supposed to be a high of 28 today. So I think that will do for today. I'm too hot. How are you coping with the heat and all the watering that needs to be done? I'm not watering every day, despite this heat. I'm going every 2 or 3 days. So sometimes, yes, the plants look a bit like, water me. But I think it's better to teach them to dig deep for water than to give it to them all the time. So, on a very hot day, thanks for watching. Bye for now.